I don't know why.
Well, think about it. Like you would explain. That's like a child. That's like
Oh
explaining
yeah,
complicated to
true.
a child. That's because they think you're children. You're not capable of, the human being, that the modern man is not capable of understanding deep concepts if they're not, of Ivy League.
You're not
So,
put together with
yeah, there's
sweets.
another word for it. I can't pronounce it very well, but if you have a computer handy, you could, if you put toroidal or something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it's like the flow of energy through,
that's
and
a
there's like a inside.
circular donut.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's like, there's been the guys like, I think Hasim Karim or some shit. He's been talking about that for a long time, posting that kind of stuff. So there's a lot, but that's pretty nasty if you think about it, though. They think that we're that stupid that they have to say it's a 3-dimensional donut. Does it have fucking sprinkles? You know, is it jelly filled?
Exactly. Man, glazed.
Well, it's
That's so
filled with a
Yeah.
bunch of
cool.
fruits, but
It has a bunch of fruits and glazed looks in the eye.
Bunch of nuts.
nuts.
Skippy.
Do you think the Earth is round, flat, a realm?
So I
Realm.
believe I believe what I can see,
Relation?
right? And based on my own observations, I have to say that I believe it's round.
Okay.
Do you believe like dimensions and all that kind of stuff though? Still, I
I
mean that's
believe it's
all totally
possible.
possible. Star Trek,
I believe it's
sure.
possible. It's a high degree of possible. There's a high degree of probability that things that I can't even begin to comprehend, that they exist. Um, I've had strange experiences. Now, I believe in things I can see, experience, touch, my own personal experiences. So I believe that you have yours, but my reality is not necessarily your reality. You know, I've lived a
Mm-hmm.
different life. I have a different set of filters that I view the world through. I have a different set of talents, and everybody does. That's a beautiful thing about individuals. We're born alone, right? We live in this group of people that we meet, and our family and associates that we go through life with. But and then we die alone, and that we're truly individuals, and we bring these things to the table that are absolutely beautiful, and it's our own personal experiences. So if you don't share your experiences with people, you're being a greedy bastard.
I
Mm-hmm.
agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. Do.
Uh,
What
What kind of?
about you? Like, no, go ahead.
Are you sure? Well, I'll just go. Have you ever seen any like alien type spaceship, or what's your experiences that you've seen that would tell you that there's some weird shit going on? Have you had an experience with ghosts, spirits?
so I've had a few paranormal experiences. So with flying objects, um, I have two stories that I'll tell you. One gets into kind of like some time travel or interdimensional stuff, would be an
Yeah.
explanation of time travel. And then the other one is has to do with just my eyes. I seen it with my eyes, and it happened in Las Vegas. And so, what one do you want to hear first?
Well, tell us all about the
Third
Vegas
one.
one first.
All right. So let me get the year right. Think 2005 ish, maybe the fall of 2004.
When I punched the dude in the drive-thru at Del Taco.
It would have been it would have been about 9 months to a year before that.
All right. Now I got it.
Yeah, all right. So that time frame, right? We're that was some funny shit. But anyway, back in that time, I had was thinking about moving to Vegas. Hadn't quite moved there yet, and so was staying with my ex-wife's family, and while we were looking around, and I went out to take a walk and smoke a little doobie, And so I'm walking down the street now. Where I was kind of behind where the Hard Rock is, right? Kind of behind it, and trying to think of the best way to explain it.
Is that on the Strip? I don't go to Vegas often.
So the Hard Rock is off. The Hard Rock is like on like Tropicana or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, it was right. It was right off the Strip. So, but anyway, from behind her house, I could look out and I could see the Luxor with the big light coming up. Right. So
The
now,
pyramid one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking on down and enjoying. You know, it's a beautiful evening. And I happen to look up and I see like a handful of lights. Now, it could have been 6, it could have been 10. There were multiple round orbs of light that were flying. Like, you couldn't really see them. They weren't bright. They were just, you could see round objects reflecting some light from the Luxor. Then they got into the light of the Luxor and they swarmed around inside the light of the Luxor. And I was like, what the fuck? And they start going up, and all of a sudden they went out and they came back. And when they came back, there were hundreds of them.
Oh, wow.
And they went right on through the Luxor lights and down the fucking Las Vegas Strip. And when they got over by the MGM, they were like, the undersides of them were green. They were reflecting green. When they were in the Luxor, they looked like giant moths reflecting light. But they weren't moths. Guarantee you they weren't moths. The way they flew, there was yeah. But anyway,